Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it may be, wherever you are. We are here with the Wind Waker Randomizer Season 7 tournament with Qualifier number 1. Today on commentary, we have Cube David and Tanjo3. Thank you for volunteering. And on tracking today, we have Arctic Fern, Lodichi Amaka, and Jade Miniboo. I will hand it off to you, gamers.
Hello, everybody. Yeah,
Hi.
we are season 7ing now in
It
Wind
is
Waker
yet
Rando
again
Land.
time.
Yeah, this is exciting. Exciting stuff. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty fine. I considered running today as well, but I was tired, so now I'm here in the commentary booth.
Yeah, well, have no fear because we have 8 qualifiers in total to set up for the season over the next few weeks. And this is qualifier 1. We got some really talented runners on Restream today. We have, of course, Advocate or Dadvocate now, the reigning champion. But then we also have KitKat and Jaznix, who are some extremely strong runners, and also some good Skyward Sword runners. And then Lyric, a perpetual top runner, always placing deep or always making deep runs in these tournaments. So
Yep.
let's see what happens.
And it looks like we're starting.
Here we go. Now, if you've never seen Wind Waker Rando before, you might be taken aback because we do allow every glitch. But if you are familiar with Season 6 settings, there's some things that are the same and some things that are different. The runners today starting on Fire Mountain, a classic, and is on in these settings. And we have everyone but Lyric reading the hints now.
Yeah, just grabbing that quick ferry at Modern Child just to find out that it's barren. Also, one thing that has changed from Season 6 to Season 7 in the hints, you might see little text after some location hints, reading required or not required. That's a new setting called Hint Importance, I think. And it basically tells you if a certain item in a certain location will be required to complete the seed logically.
Yep. And so we saw there that there was a bottle that's not required. That was hinted at Star Island. And also a tingle statue was not required. So we know that the Grandma Mail check and also ankle check are both not useful for us today.
I would not say that Grandma's dead because our runner started with a bottle.
That's true, actually. Yeah, they did start with a bottle. So that's one of the changes in Season 7. We had this for Season 5 as well. But we have a random starting item. And the runners today starting with a bottle, so yeah, that makes the second bottle not required, but that first bottle that you start with might in fact be required. Good
exactly.
catch. And we got some divergence here. Lyric, who opted to warp to Mother and Child and grabbing that ferry now at outset, while the rest of our runners are over at Cliff Plateau.
Yeah, Cliff Flat into BPR is a pretty common starting route nowadays because we don't have the ferries anymore, so you don't have to abandon Thorn Ferry Island like in the previous season, which makes for a pretty convenient starting route.
Yep, and we have there on Advo's side the ghost ship charts at the top of Cliff Plateau.
Honestly, quite nice to find that early,
in
my opinion. But hey, in this seed, Ghost Ship is not even required because it has a tingle statue.
Ah, yes, yep, and BPR as well, which is why Advo is not continuing to BPR. 2 hinted dead tingle statues. And we do start with 3 tingle statues in the seed, but starting with tingle statues, you still need all 5 to turn in the ankle check, so having a tingle statue not required is still information.
Exactly.
And yeah, now we have another standard play here on Advo's side, going to Windfall and doing the night side of Windfall first with Mila. And we have Advo peeking the transparent chest.
I did not catch if that was Spike or not.
Yeah, hard to see. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I suspect Advo will kind of do Mila and then House of Wealth stuff and then Tingle, but probably will not do hide and seek and wait to maybe write that in for once he finds a Picto.
Yeah,
We'll see what
Advo's not
happens.
a person to do door cancel early, mainly because of Pompey and Vera.
Yeah,
Or
unless
does not
Pompey and
play
Vera
that
was
well.
hinted. No, yeah. And speaking of hints, we should also take a look at our dungeons today. We have Windfall to Mulgera, Outset to Godon, and Windfall to Goma. So 2 Windfall hints, one of them to DRC, the other to Wind Temple. And then we have Tachi, a classic.
Yep.
Then we have Delivery Bag on Tingle. That's some more stuff on
That's honestly really
Windfall potentially.
convenient.
hmm
Because when you turn, if you turn it today, you can immediately grab the Town Flower from Zunari and trade it at Great Fish, and then return to Windfall for your second trip when you have some more
Exactly.
checks in Logic. Okay, with the Pot Gamba, and it's just a green rupee.
Unlucky. Or maybe you saved your luck for later in the seed,
Yeah.
depending on how you interpret that. Lyric getting a golden feather from the grandma mail, so that ended up actually not being required, but also picking up the spoils bag, which is, in these settings, actually a progression item. We have one single spoils check on in Season 7, and that's Miss Marie, 1 joy pendant.
Yeah.
So, still need to find a joy pendant somehow, but, oh, Vanilla Picto
Oh,
on Jasmix's
damn!
side. Yeah, so that means that
Okay.
Advil will be sticking around Windfall, doing hide and seek.
We're
We
gonna
have
see a
that
lot of
Picto.
door cancelers this time around. Pretty
Yep.
early even. And I'm all here for it. Yeah, Jazz already on his way.
Oh, a second pearl found on Windfall here. That's 2 out of 3 pearls. 1 more to go.
Yep.
And we
And
have
that is not...
Pachi.
Yeah. Have to go on his own outset, so that's just nice. Also mail check.
Yeah, and the only thing on the outside we found, or at least that Lyric found, was the spoils bag, I believe. So potentially that 1 joy pendant check being something.
Yeah,
And
very
maybe
likely
Lyric will
that...
do it at on her first visit to Windfall.
Yeah, it's very likely that this Ballsback will lead us to our Godan path. Because at this point, we don't know when Big Pig is gonna be in Logic. The only outset check we didn't see yet.
Yep,
And who
exactly.
knows, that may take quite some time.
Oh, a free joy pendant on top. So Lyric won't even need to figure out how to get another joy pendant. That's very
gonna be
convenient.
really convenient.
Yeah. Something else to mention as well that's changed in Season 7 is that DRC is not a Sphere 0 location. Well, I mean, it is in these settings, or in this seed, because you start with a bottle. But typically, you need a way to, so the water isn't raised by default in these settings. So you need to blow up the boulder or leaf across. One of the ways to blow up the boulder is to water the withered bomb flowers with a bottle, which the runners can do off the bat in this seed. But you can also need power bracelets or bombs to get rid of the boulder, or just a leaf to leaf over.
For those who have played the vanilla game, will remember that rock when we get to DRC. Because it's like the same rock that is placed there, where you first have to get Medley over to DRC until she hands you a bottle. And I'm all here for that change.
Yeah, we might see the runners do that do that vanilla strat of using a bomb flower. Yeah, a couple other differences from Season 6 is that we do start with magic in these settings, start with double magic in fact, just like in Season 5 I believe, and also like in mini blends.
Yeah, I think so. Sounds about right. Even though I didn't, I wasn't around when season 5 was happening, but I heard some stories.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of leaf and magic there's a leaf in Lenzo's left chest there on Jasnix's side.
Well, that's just great.
Yeah, so that's another way, probably an easier way, maybe, of getting over to the DRC side. We'll see.
Probably a faster one, depending if the wind
Another
is going
drip
to cooperate.
Yeah, without the Din's Pearl, that wind can be quite moody, so.
Exactly. But usually it is faster.
Alright, yeah, and we see Jasnix, Advo, and Kit all doing a similar route. Kit and Advo doing very similar routes. Jasnix opting to do the daytime Windfall stuff first. And they're, of course, a little behind on Windfall, but has Outset done.
Yep. Already got that ferry for Grandma.
Yeah. So on Lyric's side, you cannot turn in the spoils check until after hide and seek is completed. So that's something that she'll have to come back to once she picks up the hide and seek stuff.
Yeah, I mean with the Picto, we're gonna see that check
For sure,
in a very
yeah.
pretty short amount of time. Killer Bee is giving us our money for the seed. Because frankly,
Some of
we
it.
do not need more than
Yeah,
200.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually, in this seed, it is very not required, but we have some expensive stuff on in these settings. We have particularly the Tingle Mill on in these settings, not on this seed because Forsaken Fortress isn't one of our required bosses. But that Tingle Mill is 201 rupees, and definitely can be some seeds where you're kind of forgetting that you need some money, some extra money.
Yep.
Can be quite rough. And I wonder what our runners will do from here after Windfall. Of course, 3 of them have Outset that they might want to go to. There is, of course, Paw Print, but Paw Print has an additional check in these settings, and that's because we turned on Combat Caves for Season 7.
Yeah, so all the juicy combat caves, except for Shark Island, Stonewatcher, and Overlook, are turned on.
Yeah.
And with
The
Rope
super
Cave,
long
it's
ones.
probably the most annoying one. Although in this seed, I think it is also barren.
Oh, is it? That's perfect. Then
I
we
think
don't
it
have to
was
worry about that.
hinted. I'm not quite sure. Let me check again. Yeah, Popping with Rope Cave is dead.
Awesome. So we won't get to see a little Wizrobe combat there, but
Nope. We're not gonna see some Wizrobe arrow juggle. Quite a skill you have to learn, I'd say. It's not as easy.
We see the runners picking up the town flower from Zanari there with the delivery bag that we got in Windfall. Essex over at Outset now.
Pretty much as expected. Can also chain that into Horseshoe.
You could now, yeah.
The other way.
With that leaf, and then you could look at Diamond Step early, perhaps as well.
Exactly. Probably something I would do. But also, I'm just a sucker for Diamond Step early. I was in Miniplins. It hasn't changed that much in Season 7 so far. Maybe it will throughout the tourney.
Maybe, yeah.
Honestly, if I get Leaf or Hookshot, I'm going there either way. Either for Leafless Golf or for early Diamond Step.
I mean, that's fair. It's a solid play to make. Yeah, Forest Haven hinted Baron today, so no reason to go back there. Bomb Island as well, so bottom corner of the map, okay, but we still have Boating Course Cave, Angular
Good
Cave.
old boating course.
There's some stuff down there that can do. And we see a little divergence here on Advo's side, I believe, going to paw print and not heading straight to outset.
Yeah.
Oh no, going to Crescent, I think. I think that's Crescent.
Yeah, we're going Crescent.
Yeah, that makes sense. Crescent is a one-off check that you can just do. You can always come
And
back to paw
peek from
print after
afar with the
DRI.
telescope. That.
Mhm.
Okay.
It was a little hard to see. Oh, perfect. What do we got? Bombs.
Bombs.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Especially for paw
So
print here.
it's more looking like our Godan path will either be Din's Pearl or a bow, or something that leads to that.
Yep.
With all the stuff we already acquired.
Oh,
And a
the-
Pokeball seed! the
Let's
boys.
go.
The
We can
validation
see
Pokeball
in our
seed.
spoils bag too. We can even pull it
Yeah.
out again, yeah.
Someone had to, Bob.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Alright, Adva gonna grab a fairy from Mother and Child and head down to outset. Got
Yeah.
grabbing the bombs to see if he does the same. He's warping away, so I suspect we'll also go down to oh no, going to the Dragon Roost. Alright, we got some divergence here. That's always
I mean,
fun.
we can folklore that, even logically,
Mhm.
because of the both
Yeah.
bombs and the leaf.
Alright, I didn't see what the horseshoe play golf check was, but we have the combat cave here now on Jasix's side. Can be a little rough with just the hero sword, especially this winged Mothula.
Yeah. Usually
Nice
it's
parry
just
timing
the
for that.
best way to parry the Mothula, I think.
Yeah, it can be tough though. The range of the sword is so small that you have to time your parries a little bit. And we have a wallet there on KitKat's side from Windshrine.
That's another mail check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, the combat cave not being anything. We're about to see what the spoils bag will get Lyric here in a bit. I am curious to see.
Oh, and golf was spiky. Ooh,
Oh,
and
okay.
just having to deal with a bit of a rough wind direction, but gets the ledge grab. Very nice.
Yeah, nice.
And it's a bow!
Oh, that's the bow. Okay, so probably gonna see a
Din's
pearl
promissory.
here.
Oh, Maggie's
Alright.
Okay, the chain continues.
Yeah.
But luckily we can't just turn that in and check Postman immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, Jasix's not gonna opt for a Diamond Step early here, just gonna warp away to Dragon Roost Island.
Pretty fair.
Yeah. Can always come back after Needle Rock or something. We have a Spiky here in Fly Across. Alright, a Shard. We do need those. Important thing to note from Season 6 is that the bosses no longer have to have the shards. So we may need to grab all the shards and jump into Hyrule to beat a boss. Which is pretty interesting. And we got warping away here from KitKat's side. Not gonna do the combat cave, also as hinted. Maybe gonna come back and take care of those ones.
Well, for that you would have had to roll ET in the first place. If you wanted that on a disgusting location. So that's not gonna happen.
Alright, we got Lyric here taking care of the oh no, I also see that Lyric has a purple leaf. It's the color scheme of their medley model. But yeah, Lyric gonna follow up on the delivery bag path. Could also just be for that Maggie letter, you know, but could also be for this.
Yeah, great fish chests. As in most seeds, just dead. And in most cases, I'm glad about that.
Yeah, and I'm noticing that they stored a spiky chest in DRI. I'm not sure if KitKat... I guess it was Moblin's letter. I see that on his tracker. So must have stored Moblin's letter
Yeah.
at BRI. So that'll be another mail check that we can take care of when we revisit Windfall. Alright, Lyric equipping the Maggie's letter, so I suspect going to immediately return to Windfall. It's really pushing that path, perhaps. Alright, and go nice and easy golf there.
Yeah.
So use that spiky chest, which we know is a
Lyric
bow.
mail that base letter
Mm-hmm.
to check on the postman. And continuing his search for what we know is gonna be Din's Pearl.
Yeah. We'll see how long of a chain it will be to get to Din's Pearl, but it should be at the end of that chain.
That was an interesting jump on that boss side.
Oh, I missed it.
Parried the winged Mothula, but didn't hit it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is the difficulty of having just the baby sword there.
Yeah. That toothpick is a little too short.
I can't wait for someone to parry it and then like jump into the warp or something like that. That'll be tragic, but also funny.
I think I did that in Ice Ring Inner Cave at one speed.
Oh yeah, the ice ring's really rough because it puts you back
Yeah.
outside too.
Exactly. If you didn't get the chest inside Ice Ring, you're gonna get frozen.
Uh-huh.
Because exiting the Ice Ring Inner Warp just puts you out of the entire cave.
And we see Adva here going for Diamond Step early. We're gonna go for the chest storage right here. Going to get storage off of this off the hole here, and then storing that spiky chest to get into Diamond Step.
I have never seen that method of getting storage. I'm excited.
It's a little bit tricky of a storage spot because it is such a fast drop. You basically have to be very fast on the B press. Oh, got some good RNG rupees drops, I see. From the pot there on Windfall. Alright, we have Jasnix arriving at Rockspire Isle. You may not have seen this island before because it is new, kind of in tournament settings, but we have 2 checks on here in these settings. One of them we can get, but we're going to see on Jasnix's side, which is the combat cave here. The gunboat at this island is also on in these settings, but you do need grappling hook for that. So. Alright, and Advo getting into Diamond Step easily.
I already see so many new strats with Jazz also leaping across to skip the second and third boulder.
Yeah, yeah. Don't have to blow up all the boulders. And if you are going to blow up the boulders, do it from the boat. Because you can use the cannon. Don't have to time your bomb throws.
Just wait
on 1 heart though. The kind of danger of combat games, I guess, is, you know, you don't want to die. There's a bit of a time loss to...
Swapping over to the bow.
Yeah.
Oh, and hammer on Zunari.
Okay. Oh, and grappling hook at Diamond Step. So that's pretty big. Because that means we can full clear a Dragon Roost now, one of our dungeons. We can even do it backwards with that bow. So I suspect that Adro is going to go there quite soon.
And bait back.
No.
On KWR Postman, the chain continues.
That's funny. Yeah, bait bag opens up a couple checks. 2 of them that Lyric could do now. One at Needle Rock and the other at Headstone. I don't know if I would push those immediately.
Yeah.
Do some other checks.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do see Advo entering DRC here with that grappling hook. which is pretty big. See if Kit decides to go to Diamond Step from here. And if he
Yeah.
does, then he can, of course, follow in Advo's footsteps. Yes, going north.
Okay. And with the more standardized version of Early Diamond Step, with the Octo Warp. Just the version
Let's run a bomb
most
down there.
understood.
And
yeah,
there's
so
that
immediately
speed
going
water
into
run.
DLC.
Yeah, you may as well, since you can full clear. And
Yeah,
it is
you
a
can
lot of
clear-
checks now. We have dungeon secrets on in these settings, which adds 3 extra checks, sorry, in DRC.
Yeah,
And for
2 in
most
every
of the
other
other
dungeon except
dungeons.
for Forsaken Fortress, and 3 in DRC.
Yeah, Forsaken Fortress, unfortunate, no Tingle Chest, no dungeon secrets. It just kind of is stuck with the limited number of checks it has.
Yeah, even though it is considered a dungeon by the game, it has the checks of around 1.5 DRIs.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, and we're gonna see the bow strat here, of course, to cut down the ropes for this lava elevator. So Admiral will be able to go backwards through the dungeon, which is faster than
Yep.
going up. You don't have to climb
And only
ladders and
needs
stuff.
1 key.
Exactly. And in these settings, that small key could be in the big key chest. So there is a world where Advo can skip that check by deducing that it is a small key. See what happens.
Yeah. Counting keys in going backwards to DRC is very helpful. Frankly, in most dungeons.
Oh, there's the big
Oh,
key.
there's the big key.
That's definitely nice. Now you know all the other key chests are small keys, and there's another key chest. So that's 3.
Lyric did not get the ledge grab. That's unfortunate.
Ah. Yeah. Alright, Kickout done with Diamond Step now. Just gonna clean up some of these overworld checks before going into DRC, I suppose. And I assume he'll go north from here, which means that he will be able to do the gunboat at Rockspire along with the combat cave, which Jazznex could not do the gunboat since he didn't have grapple.
Okay. Now Lyric did manage.
Nice. Get in a bow and leave him back to do the combat cave. We'll have an easier job or an easier time with that cave since you have the bow and hammer if you wanted to.
Yeah.
To take out these Mofulas. One shot the ground Mofulas, and then the winged Mofula isn't too tough once it loses its wings. Sorry.
Yep. Advo grabbing his shards under the rope bridge. That was hinted.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
And seems like Jazz is making his way over to Pauperant now. Not gonna be able to full clear, but can peek the Scale Wall chest, so definitely can decide whether he has to return or not.
Yep. Jazznex hoping it's nothing. A shard over on Kikot's side on the gunboat there, so Jazz will have to return to Rockspire at some point to grab
That's
that
a
one.
little unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Mini boss chest having nothing. So Advo's probably just gonna leave here. Disarm these bokoblins. Get that. Okay, a shield and paw print. That's potentially required. We haven't seen Angular or any of the south
Angular's
sea
in the Baron.
checks. Oh, Angular's in the Baron. Okay, perfect. So that is technically not required since we can use the shield in these settings to reflect the light arrows in the Gandor fight.
I think you mean the hammer.
Oh, did I say? Did I say shield?
You didn't say shield.
Okay.
It happens.
Yeah, you can also use the shield if you really want to. But yeah, the hammer is also an option. Which we probably won't see too much of, but can come up, and it is in logic technically.
Yep. Like also opting for early diamond step. So also
yeah.
get that grapple early.
Yeah, the early diamond steppers here definitely getting paid off here with that grappling hook. Makes you wonder where that hook shot is that puts it all into logic.
Exactly.
Oh, and there's that last
Because that-
pearl.
Okay.
That's all of
So that
Tachi done, or in logic now.
yeah, that might probably means that hookshot might be locked by bait bag. Probably has to be, honestly, because the bait bag was path to go down, and to get that Inns Pro we need grapple, which is locked by hookshot. So also that path to
We
for
might
Goma
not need
on
it,
Windfall.
depending on the key layout, I think. Right? To get to that Din's Pearl. If all the keys are available, you don't need grapple. But
Yeah,
I
true.
don't know where that last small key was. I don't know if we've missed it. We'll see.
Yeah, but that would have. Question would be what that bait bag would be path for then, if not for the Din's Pearl.
Alright. So Advo. I assume Advo's going to the big chest here, so he must have seen a small key somewhere.
Yep.
Oh! I grabbed
did
the
not
ledge
get that
there.
ledge grab. Unfortunate. But yeah, that is a way to get over to the biggie section faster than doing it the vanilla way.
We have KitKat entering the
There we
dungeon.
go.
Nice.
Yeah. Jazz opting to go and check on Headstone Island.
Okay,
Seems
yeah,
like
this
it's
is
bait
one
back.
of the big, yeah. Could be the hook shot right here. Do you need that hook shot since Olgera is one of the required bosses? Looks like it's not though. Up
You
there.
would need it anyways to get up to Ganondorf.
True. Asterisk. You could get around it. A little bit of a morph hover. Yeah. I don't think any of the runners on Restream would opt for a morph hover, but
Nope.
it's there. And we see the Octo here at 2i Reef done by Jastix here, also on in these settings. And after you get the item from the fairy here, she will give you a hint to a random item. It could be an item that the runners already have hinted, like have a hint for, or it could be an item that the runners already have, or it could be some awesome hint that really puts Jastix in a good, advantageous spot. So.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lyric unfortunately not reaching the other side there.
Yeah. There we see what the wind direction in here can do to you.
Yeah, it can be tough. It is not an easy few leaf pumps. Making the crest, I can try that, not bad.
Okay, it was a hint for Crescent Moon. So
Okay.
we already got that.
Mhm. Except Lyric. Lyric doesn't have the bombs from Crescent Moon, though.
Oh yeah, right.
I suspect she will go after this. But yeah.
I'm very sure that she'll go there after finishing the RC,
Mhm.
and then also go to Pauperant.
Mhm. We have 3 runners at various points in DRC at the moment, and we have Jazzix that is doing the overworld, finally going to Diamond Step, looks like here, going for that Diamond Step
Yeah.
early. Probably will be a little disappointed that the grapple was there.
Yeah.
He could have been the first on Restream to get it, and Adva going for the Goma storage strat. Nice, gets
Unfortunately,
it.
does not get the Octo Jump.
Oh, dang, has to reset. Yes, Adva going got the Goma storage there. You kill Goma during the swing cutscene, and you can move around and stand where Goma's head will drop. It's kind of a fun strat. Saves a little time because you can. Oh,
And
the other
shield.
shield. You can just stand in the middle. Does a funny thing where you kind of get warped out twice, kind of thing. But
Yep. Definitely looks funny.
yeah, nice little swag there on Adva's side. And yeah, we will almost certainly head over to Pauperant here, and then Tower of the Gods. The only thing we're technically missing for Tower of the Gods is Command Melody, but none
Oh
of the
yeah,
runners
right.
on
There's
Restream
also
will.
possibility for Command Melody Path.
That's yeah.
I completely forgot about that. Goes to show what I absolutely don't need in that dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah. That the runners will be using Command Melody on that dungeon, I suspect. There is also the combat cave here on DRI. None of the runners have done that yet.
Yeah, probably want to wait for Fire and Ice because you can. That is a way you can cheese the entire combat cave. Just
Yep.
shoot the torches at the top of each room, enter one, and then you can basically get the chest without doing
Yeah.
any fighting.
Our trick in the game.
The pacifist way of doing that cave.
Yeah. Alright, Jazznick's also going to be entering DRC here after getting that grapple from Diamond Step. Still no hookshot on any runner's side to put that in logic yet,
Yep.
but that's not a big deal when we have an entire other dungeon that we can take care of now. Yeah, and like Yao says, can route in Fire Mountain after that combat cave if you find fire arrows. Of course, when you go to do that, it's going to be the fire arrows in that combat cave, and you end up
Yep.
lost occasioning it. We'll see what happens. Jasnick's also going for the leaf strat there. We'll need to leaf pump to go against the wind. And keep trying. Could use the bombs to blow up the rock. But yeah, without the Din's Pearl, the wind can be quite difficult to work with. He's going with the wind now
Yeah.
though, so should be okay.
Yeah. Gets up pretty nicely.
Oh, Adva gonna take care of the combat cave though, not wanting to leave anything behind.
Okay.
It is definitely the not a hard combat cave. It is long because you have to go in several rooms, but
Yeah, it is one of the easier ones. Definitely.
assume Advo's picked up a joy pendant as well at some point for the Miss Marie check.
I mean, he did get one from Todd earlier.
Oh yes, that's right. I forgot. There were actually so many joy pendants at Windfall.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Got room for the ledge grab here. Gets it. Nice.
Chills from the bomb explosion.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what is in this combat cave here.
Hopefully it's worth it. Always a pain to go through that entire combat cave just to find out it's wooden, but not this time.
We got Spiky. It's the
Iron
iron boots. Okay,
And
we do
those
need
are hard
those.
required.
Yep. We are working our way towards being able to do all of our dungeons. We do definitely need Command Melody for Wind Temple. Iron boots have
Absolutely.
another use in these settings as well with the Ice Ring Combat Cave, which is also kind of interesting, I guess, sometimes when a Wind Temple is not a required dungeon. You could still have required Iron boots. Well, logically required with that Combat Cave.
Yeah. I think it's more like a suggestion, since you can just pull out the Wind Waker and put it back at like half-second intervals, and you will get to the hole just fine.
Yeah. Oh, it's always a little scary taking a burning stick across this wooden bridge because I'm always scared it's just going to drop, and also it can just go out as well if you're.
No! Oh no!
No, oh, that's not good. That's unfortunate.
And that's why you should take the machete.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Because that can happen.
Yeah, not picking up the bombs from Crescent, they're not gonna have to just go up again and go back again.
Yeah, but at least she has the warp pod. Can get back there rather quickly.
Alright, Advo taking care of pot print here, picking up the not required mirror shield.
Void it out, but the chest on top is spiky. That's also gonna be interesting to see. What do we have up there?
Lyric lighting one of the torches there, just in case. I respect it.
Just for safety measures.
Yeah.
Which is very understandable.
Oh, there's the command melody. Okay. So yeah, that bait bag has to lead to a hookshot somewhere.
Yep.
But now we can just go and do Tower of the Gods, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, bringing sticks through doors, one of the features in the nightly build, which is what the Season 7 build is based off of. So we are using a custom build for this tournament. The current official version is still 1.10, which is the same one that the Season 6 used. But we do want to have some of these new features and experimental features in this tournament, so
yeah, those are really great. Like the dungeon secrets, like carrying objects through doors, or just the option to exclude certain locations when we check certain settings. Like, for example, the Great Berries.
Rolling off the bridge there, that's unfortunate.
That's painful.
Yeah, just holding. Oh, almost rolling off there again. Master Sword.
And let's offer a sword.
Yeah, let's go. That will definitely be nice for general combat there. Advo,
yep. And
there's
that's
a shard.
cheese.
Yeah, that's the dungeon secret there. The worst dungeon secret? I think the Wind Temple one is worse. The first the Wind Temple dungeon secret.
If you don't have hookshot when you enter Wind Temple, the one in the second room is just pain.
Yeah. I mean, this one I would say is a good second.
Yeah, that one is a close second.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these dungeon secrets are definitely annoying. That's for sure.
Absolutely. I really like the Forbidden Woods ones though. Especially the second one in the Vine Maze.
Yeah, those.
Especially if you
nice.
have Boomerang.
Yeah, it's a nice little strat you can do to grab it from the floor.
Yeah, it's not very useful most of the times, but I still really like it.
Another spiky chest here in Tower of the Gods.
And another one!
Wow, okay. Loaded. Let's go. What we got?
Power
bracelets. Okay. That means Big Pig is in logic.
Yep, even though Edfo does not have the bait yet.
Yeah.
Because he did not turn in the spoils for Miss Marie.
And we're gonna store this chest here. This is kind of a new-ish route of Tower of the Gods where you store this chest to do left side floor 1 skip, and then you can quickly get into the mini boss room. You can do that before or after the first statue. Oh. Can be a little tricky to maneuver here. You also have to wait for the water to lower, otherwise you just fall in the water.
Yeah.
Alright. Advo dropping a little bit there. Should be okay. We'll just do
It should be fine.
Do some leaf pumps.
Yeah. Very nice.
Nice. Yep. Alright, we got Lyric and Jaznix on Goma here.
Yep.
We got Kika
One's
on the
just
Octo.
entering, while the other is just starting phase 2.
Alright, Advo probably going over to... Okay, going over to the left here.
Okay.
So, gonna go straight to the mini boss here. So you can just leaf over, and because you have chest storage, you can just stick your body through the door there, and you'll hit the loading zone. And boom, you're in. No need to put the statue on the switch or anything.
Yeah. Kid also now getting graced with the useless Great Fairy hint. Surprise! There are bombs on Crescent!
Yep. Bombs you already have.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is kind of a routing decision. You know, if you can do the fairy early, do you prioritize getting it? You know, that hint could be useful.
Oh, and that's a big key on mini boss.
You see, Adver also got the small key that he stored. Because the mini boss in the dungeons are new loading zones, so you will get items stored when you go to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice thing about this route is that you only have to get rid of the bubbles once after leaving the
oh yeah, definitely.
The mini boss room. Man, I've been going for my setup of command melody skip here because I have so much trouble with this strat. Even I mess up my strat, even though it's 100% consistent. I'm just bad. But at least there I could say 100% that it's my fault, you know. Whereas the other strats, I don't know. They're whack.
Yeah, I always use Zuma strat nowadays. I used to go for the boomer one because I just couldn't get
Oh.
either one to work, but now I
Yeah.
found the spot where I can start side hopping.
Nice. I'm missing the cycle there on the floating platforms. Another advantage of doing the mini boss first is that you can make that cycle.
Yep,
But it is a little tight.
the infamous zero cycle.
Yeah, Kitka also going down to boating course before entering Tachi, so picking up a shard from that cave. So the runners will need to go there at some point in the seed. Kitka at 6 out of 8 shards. So almost done collecting the pieces of the Triforce.
Yep. And Lyric also now with her bombs in store entering paw print to get another shield.
Yeah, and I guess important to note, all the runners are done with DRC, but DRC cave is, or DRI cave rather, is required, and Adro is the only one that has done them. So all the runners will need to return at some point.
Yeah.
Probably
it would
waiting
be
for Fire and
quite
Ice.
unfortunate. It would be very unfortunate if our Fire and Ice would be in Wind Temple.
Yep.
Because that would be close to last location.
Probably, yeah. And nothing here on the second Armos on Advo's side. Jasnix and Lyric cleaning up Paw Print. This is Jasnix's second trip to Paw Print, of course. Had that early dip without the grappling hook. Now just cleaning up this check here, which is a hard required command melody.
Yeah.
And that's a brown chest on Advo's side.
And a spiky.
Okay. What do we got? Maybe a bow? That'd be nice.
Oh, would be really convenient. Nope, it's just a banana.
Let's go. There's probably a couple more uses of the boomerang in these settings. You know, something like Boating Course Cave maybe is a little easier if you can lock onto the switches. Picking up some of the dungeon secrets is actually logic for that. You know, grabbing the secrets in Earth Temple.
I prefer using the boomerang for Boarding Course Cave. I have a lot of trouble aiming that with the bow or with the hookshot, for that matter.
Yeah, it is not easy, for sure. You can't even use grappling hook to hit this, which is non-logic.
Oh,
but it is a pain.
That's interesting.
But I guess if the Octofairy hits that boating course is something really good, that might be on your radar.
Yep. Okay, so I think what Ed was basically hoping for right now is that the second small key is not on the first Armos, because that means he doesn't have to return for Hop Across ever.
Yep.
I recently found myself in a situation where I could full clear, where I was one item from go, and I had an entire Tachi to clear, and my go mode was on Hop Across.
Yeah,
and of course I skipped it. I skipped it until I was done.
Yeah.
And that was painful.
Yeah. Could have go moded, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, but in this scenario, since you're not one item from go, it is perfectly fine.
Yeah. Oh, Kit having a little trouble with the switches there.
Yep. And seems like the bait bag is gonna lead us to Needle Rock.
I had almost falling off there, getting hit by the Wiz Rope. Once you defeat the mini boss, that Wiz Rope spawns. One of the disadvantages of going to the mini boss first is this room can be a little more trouble. So there's another route where you do the this room and the first Armos check with chest storage, and then do the mini boss.
Oh, a kid getting screwed over by the electric choo-choos.
Oh no! Rip.
And thus voids out.
Yeah. He didn't bring chest storage up here though. I don't think he did I think he did right side
No.
floor 1 skip, so didn't ruin that strat, which is nice. Might still go for the chest storage to get into mini boss. You can just store the first Armor's chest if you want to. It's a
Yeah.
little waste of a time if it's not spiky and such, but we'll see what he opts to do. So yeah, all the runners in Tower of the Gods, just like they were all in DRC together at different stages. All the runners are in Tower of the Gods.
Pretty much.
And I suspect they will be in
And
Wind
the
Temple.
Smoky is on Hoppercross.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, and all the runners have skipped Hoppercross, so all the runners will be happy with that decision.
Absolutely based.
Oh, we'll see if Lyric skips it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we have to go for hunting. Oh, Justin's getting hit by a rat there, and this is going to be a bit of a pain to pick up the statue again, thanks to this VMOS. Gets it though. But yeah, now we're kind of hunting just for the hook shot. Once we get the hook shot, we can flow clear Wind Temple, and we do have some direction as to where that hook shot should be. It's either on Big Pig or Needle Rock. Of course, you want to wait to do Needle Rock until you have fire arrows. But you also may not be able to get away with that this seed.
Nope. Might get punished for it.
Alright, we got nothing here on the big key chest. Piece of heart, nice. It's always scary opening a brown chest there and potentially getting Hurricane Spin, but
Yep.
saved.
Oh, that's hard ice!
Okay, yeah. So
That is
think
really
we will-
convenient.
Yeah, just go straight to Needle Rock after this.
Yep. And allows for easier Godan fight. Since you don't have to hit the hands twice with the elemental arrows.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Lyric over here on the right side. Hopefully not going to do hop across, since we know it's just a small key, but we'll see.
Yep.
Some runners like to be
unfortunate.
safe. Oh,
Ooh, and Lyric
Just
doing
jumped
the
ahead.
bumpers. On edge clip strat. That's cool.
Hello, Cytheria. Kind words. Alright. Yeah, so for go mode, we still need a few swords, one bow, and a couple shards, and of course the hook shot. But
Yeah. That
Not
should
terribly
hopefully
far
show
off.
up really soon.
mhm.
Ooh, and out of magic for Apple.
Yep. And running out of arrows as well, which is always
Yeah.
annoying in this fight.
Exactly. Running out of arrows is really annoying, but
Yes.
it was the third phase, so no snot arrows
Yep.
this time.
Oh yeah, that's a good point to point out, Arctic Fern as well. In this build, the Tower of the God statues are faster in the cutscene, which is super, super nice.
They are
Those
speedy.
Those cutscenes are so slow in vanilla. Got on one heart here. Can always be a little scary dealing with these keys in this room. Should be okay though. But
I don't know
definitely
how
seen
much-
runners die in this room to the keys.
Yeah, the keys can really screw you over,
Uh-huh.
especially in that room.
Alright, where's Advo going to go? I suspect Needle Rock. Needle Rock is also a good place to refill on arrows, which is always nice to do after Tower of the Gods. You gotta make sure you have at least one arrow though. Yeah, Lyric almost jumping off. Could be quite unfortunate.
Yeah, jumping off into the void right there is a really unfortunate, would be a really unfortunate time lost.
Yep.
Which I think happened to Jazz, actually, this time.
Oh, rip. Then we got another command melody skip set up here by Kit. Kind of a pretty popular one. Gets it. Nicely done.
Very well done.
We're gonna go for that mini boss now. This is the classic way of routing this dungeon. And Advo going to go straight to Needle Rock. We'll need to go to Rockspur at some point to pick up the shard on the gunboat, but for now, I think Needle Rock
since
is
it has the
pretty solid
location,
play.
since Rockspire still has 2 checks for Advo, he's gonna go there, I'd say, rather sooner than later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also Advo doesn't know about the bait bag being potentially the path item because he doesn't have it yet. So
Yep.
There is a world where he just never picks up the bait bag if Big Pig is nothing.
Yeah.
And then maybe Wind Temple's just loaded. We'll see.
Very well possible.
Alright, the other gunboat here, the golden gunboat. On Advo's side, let's see what we get. It is kind of nice to finally have tournament settings where you do some salvaging, since it's such a, it is the Wind Waker. You're on the boat, in the vanilla game you do all these carts.
It gives a little more value to the grapple.
Yeah.
Which I really like.
Yeah.
Because in Season 6, for example, apart from DRC and maybe Leafless Star of the Gods, there's almost nothing you can really do with grapple.
Hmm. Oh, and there's a spiky chest on the bait bag check. That is probably going to be the hook shot.
Likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Since it logically is bait bag locked, it was basically a 50% chance statistically whether or not the path is going to be here or on Big Pig.
Hmm. And there's that Power and Ice on the Dungeon Secret on KitKat's side. Nothing in the Needle Rock Cave here. Advo is refilling on arrows, which is always nice.
Yeah. Safe warping out to get spawn closer to the chest.
Mm-hmm. That puts your boat closer to the chest as well.
Yep.
And what's it gonna be? And if it's hookshot, well, I guess
it is hookshot.
There it is. There's our logic. Now you still need hammer on Advo's side for that Wind Temple, but if you go straight back to Windfall here, then it is a very fast route into Wind Temple.
It's going to Rockspire first.
Yeah. Sensible.
But after that, I expect he'll go back to Windfall.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he wants to greet out for that Maggie's letter. To one-trip it. What he doesn't know, however, is that the Maggie's letter is actually on Windfall.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be able to two-trip it with the entire island either way. Rick also going with the Zuma strat.
Nice.
And gets it. Very well done.
Runners are pros at the skip.
Absolutely.
Will there be a separate tournament for Wind Waker HD? Probably. Probably. Wind Waker HD Randomizer is now publicly out.
Yep. is very fun to play with the item sliding glitch.
Yeah.
Allows for so much more out of logic stuff and faster swimming.
Yep. And they also have a patch to bring back storage in that rando, so you can use both.
Making it probably one of the most broken randomizers currently available. With two incredible glitches at its disposal.
Yep. But that is a separate organizing body that handles that, so we'll see. I'm sure it'll be
Also, happy belated 1 hour.
True. We've reached basically the halfway point of the seed. Seeds typically are around the 2-hour mark, I'd say.
Yeah.
Especially for these runners. Yeah, shouts to all the volunteers that made this restream happen. Shouts to the runners. Like Momo said earlier, 18 runners in this first qualifier, which is very cool to see.
Pretty sizable number.
Yeah, again, there are 7 more qualifiers, and you only need to complete 2 of them to qualify for either the main tournament or the Challenge Cup. So,
if you haven't made up your mind yet, you still have some time.
Yep.
Nah, I heard the restream is absolutely goated. Nothing less.
Alright, riding in Cyclos after Rockspire. I never thought about that, but it makes sense.
Definitely makes sense in hindsight, though.
Yeah.
Especially since
it's still left.
It is just 1 square off.
Yeah.
Off of Rockspire.
Now this Cyclos is probably the hardest Cyclos, because the sea is pretty rough around here. Your boat is constantly going up and down, so it can make aiming a little harder on this one.
Yeah.
If you've ever done the chest storage strat to clip out of the island to do Cyclos here, you'll maybe be familiar with that, but not too bad. 3 hits and Advo gets it done easily. We got Jazz and Lyric. Very close, these 2 runners. They were on Goma together, and now they're on Godan, basically together as well.
When they were on Goma, Lyric was closing out the fight as Jazz entered, and it looks like in TWWR it's almost the opposite. Jazz done with Godan, whereas Lyric is, I think, on the 3rd phase right now.
Kit's gonna pick up that hook shot. And we are headed to the gunboat here.
Oh, it was the 2nd phase actually. So now it's on the 1st phase.
Nope, missing that.
So it's pretty much exactly opposite. Which is really funny.
Yeah, and I believe Jasix is gonna sail down to Cabana here. You can do Cabana. Hookshot would obviously make it a little faster. But it's there to do, and you can run an Ice Ring right after. Not the craziest play. And Ed was finally going to take care of this Octo Fairy check.
Also, I did miss that. Where did Jazz get No to Mom? Because I see that on his tracker right now.
That's a good question. Yeah, and he's the only one that has
no one
it.
else does.
What check has Jazz done that no one else has? It was Moblin's letter? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
True, because the other runners haven't been to Windfall yet. For the 2nd time. Adva also getting the useless hit for the bombs
Yeah.
on Crescent. He already got 40 minutes ago ish.
And we see the fire strat here on Kikat's side for the DRI cave. Just light all the torches manually, go through one of
Was
the
it-
doors, and the barred door will be unlocked.
Was able to read it out. I will also almost certainly chain it together with Fire Mountain
Yep.
right after.
Yeah, so Advil probably gonna take care of the overworld here, Ice Ring, and Cabana, and I wouldn't be surprised if he also does Fire Mountain too. And then you're almost, certainly gonna be. Oh, you still have a boating course, I think. Has
Adva still
boating
has boating course.
Yeah. But then, yeah, you are guaranteed to do Windfall into Wind Temple, and that'll be everything.
Yeah, unfortunately cannot complete all of Cabana because he is missing that hammer from Zunari.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, maybe he won't
Hasn't
go for Cabana, actually.
Hasn't gone back for that yet.
Yeah, do we see
knows?
anything in Cabana on Jasix's side?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't see any sword upgrades, and I don't think he found a shard either.
Quite looks like it, yeah.
So Bear and Cabana potentially now.
Sad but likely.
Got another combat cave here on Adva's side, the Ice Ring Inner Cave. Darknut landing on the ice there. It's kind of funny. Kikat's gonna do Fire Mountain Cave as well. We don't see a spiky on Adva's side. Let's see if we see one on
Yeah.
Kikat's. No.
Nope.
Okay.
Fire Mountain L. Clara would be happy.
Yeah, these fire and ice lock checks, or fire and ice locked islands, I guess, are kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm having anything.
Pretty lackluster.
Which means it is time, I think, for Creeb to shine. Creeb Seed, giving us maybe some light arrows, potentially.
Yeah.
We got the bomb mail. I assume other runners have checked this already. Maybe not.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
that was Wallet Mail.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. Bomb Mail was also dead though.
Hmm.
Also, now that I take a look at it, we have a lot of hearts.
Yeah, 6 hearts on Adva's side, and
On
Kit's
Jazz.
side, and Jazz, yeah.
And 5
We
for
are
Ulrich.
mini blending setup. Yeah, all these
Going for
runners
boarding
doing
course
it.
now.
These checks.
6 hearts is a Skyward
Skyward
Sword. Skyward Sword looks a little different, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just me though. Maybe I need a prescription for my glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, Wind Waker is just like hard mode sand ship, right?
I guess, yeah.
Take the boating to the max. Alright, there's that second to last shard on Adbo's side, so both he and Kit are just missing one last shard. And probably gonna find it on a Windfall or a Wind Temple.
Either one of those, I think.
Alright, Adva going to Windfall, and he will pick up the hammer here, so he will almost certainly go into Wind Temple.
Yep.
And we
Also gonna
know
go for
that,
creep.
yep, we know that Fire Mountain and Cabana are both dead, so he might get to skip those two locations completely to see, which will be super nice for him.
DRC is just easy fire sanctuary.
True.
Definitely not wrong.
I mean, 2 dungeons where you want to jump all the way to the end using glitches
Yeah.
seems legit to me. Well, I guess technically
The
shooting
two
down
dungeons with the most
platform.
keys
Yeah. Yeah.
in their specific game.
Actually, yeah.
Obviously, both located inside a volcano. So yeah, pretty much the same dungeon. Confirmed.
Alright, Creep. What's it gonna be?
Is
Also,
it-
is this check a spiky
Is
chest?
it time to creep?
Okay,
Nope,
it was not
nothing.
a spike chest. Alright.
Interesting match map. Ah,
Oh, come on, Creep.
07.
Could have popped off for the qual 1.
Creep
but...
is dead.
Oh! Advo. Getting a little stuck there on the bridge, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, kind of unfortunate that Atmos now going for House of Wealth, because he has to return here pretty soon when he gets his Magus Ladder.
That's true, yeah.
And that's another confirmation that the Moblins that turn in was indeed no to Mom.
Yep. Good catch. Now you could gamble the Magus check. It's not the most understandable gamble because you're already in Windfall anyways, but you could.
Yeah.
And just rush into Wind Temple.
Absolutely.
Obviously the bait. Maybe if you follow the logic, you can deduce that the Magus letter should lead to bait bag. There is still that one check on Windfall, or Outset rather, on Big Pig. That could be something.
Yeah. The big piggy.
Speaking of, that is exactly what
Even
Lyric
more love from Plato's mother.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the runners should be pretty safe this seed.
Yep.
I don't think they'll be dying anytime soon.
Atmo grabbing his hammer. And Lyric actually checking Big Pig right now.
Yeah, for the side out
Unfortunately, no
strat.
heat because it is
Nope.
nighttime.
Yeah,
But
I'm
at
honestly
least it's no
terrified of
animal
this.
abuse
Yeah.
for the Big Pig.
Alright, well, we got Big Pig. Ooh, a skull necklace. Okay. So yeah, I was gonna do the Maggie's letter check here. But yeah, probably we'll go straight into Wind Temple after this, and everything is in Wind Temple.
Yeah.
Unless it could be in High Roll, I think. Don't think we got a hint for the...
No,
that.
we did not get hint for Tower of the God sector.
Yeah, actually it would be really weird, because Tower of the God sector includes Tower of the Gods, so if you had a Tower of the God sector Baron hit, that would be Hyrule and Tower of the Gods,
Yeah.
which would be a little wild. But I have seen seeds with like double Dungeon Baron, so
Oh yeah.
maybe not that wild.
Ah, Kid getting the funny angle.
Nice,
go.
let's go.
I think Lyric got it as well, honestly.
Nice, nice.
Always great to see that. Yeah, Adbo now finally getting his bait back.
Mm-hmm.
But probably will just head on to Wind Temple.
Yeah.
Just the most check dance location. You still have 4 items to go
Mm-hmm.
to finish the seed.
Yeah.
Which we know are actually in Wind Temple or in Hyrule. But at least 3 of them are. here.
Yeah, and there goes Advo to Wind Temple. So we'll see what is where. Should be 2 swords, a bow, and a shard in a Wind Temple. So that's quite the loaded Wind Temple.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, we have Jasnix heading down to Needle Rock here, grabbing this gunboat after grabbing the gunboat at Rockspire, which you have to return to, since you didn't have grapple that first time.
Yep.
Lyric, very close to Jasnix as usual, also going to Needle Rock as well. And then, yeah, Kit leaving Windfall here, and also probably will be heading into Wind Temple.
Yep.
Yep.
Has those iron boots.
Yep. That
And
means
there he
both
goes.
of these runners will be go mode upon exiting Wind Temple, so definitely
Yep.
say Advo is in a lead here. Kit caught right behind.
Thing is, Kit has Fire Mountain done, I think, already. I don't know what he is missing, what Advo did. Oh yeah, and we could still have a Picto in Wind Temple, I think. Maybe there's a Go Mode item on Manenko. Who knows?
It could be, yeah, could be. Oh, but we have Spiky on the very first chest. What is this
Okay.
going to be?
Probably sword or bottle.
Yeah, I would say a sword's a good bet.
Yeah. Since just we have two
Hunting lights is always
swords in the
nice.
pool.
Yeah,
Lights would be amazing. Yeah.
there's some annoying combat in this dungeon.
Is this a Picto?
It is a Picto. Okay, so yeah, Manenko is on the table here.
Yep.
See what happens.
I don't know how I dare.
Alright, we have my least favorite dungeon secret here on Advo's side. Is
Same.
the first
honestly.
Wind Temple. Oh, we got Makara talking to us. You up, you gotta go all the way around, you have to do your equips to put on iron boots. Then
Yep.
you still need the Wind Waker for command melody. It's a whole thing. We got a small key. Let's pick that up.
Huh.
Yeah, Advo named his file after his daughter. Recently, was born, Alara.
Great name if you ask me.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and Jess on trial for animal abuse.
It is my preferred way of doing it. I don't trust myself with the side hops.
I don't as well, but I'd rather just turn it today, to be honest.
That's also very fair, yeah. Alright, there's that skull necklace. No use in these settings. Yeah, Advo and Kit very close in this dungeon.
Yep.
Advo with a very, very slight lead. We have another spiky chest, I think.
Yep.
And I think Advo... Does Advo go for a storage here? No. Okay.
There's
No, yeah.
light.
There we go. Nice.
That's one Go Mode item off the table.
Yep. That is probably the best item to find of the ones you still need.
Yeah.
Since it has a
Makes
use.
combat a lot easier.
Yeah.
Since you just delete enemies from existence.
Yeah. Very strong. Those light arrows in this game. Other games, not so strong.
Yeah, Windbreaker light arrows are just overpowered on a different note.
Yeah. You can use light arrows on Octos, but it doesn't one-shot them.
Yeah, they don't get erased from existence. It just
It one-shots
pretty
the
much has
eyes,
the same.
though.
Yeah, it has the same effect as bombs.
Yeah. Although it also has a nice effect of it's piercing, so you can actually hit multiple
Oh,
eyes
yeah,
with
right.
the light arrows, which is my preferred way of doing Octos if I can. Does use up magic and stuff though.
Yeah.
Alright, there's the boss key on the second dungeon secret in this dungeon.
Very nice to have that, so we don't have to do the big key skip.
Mm-hmm. They're picking up the extra bottle. No need for boss key chest either.
Oh yeah, right,
Oh.
because that was hinted as small key.
Oh, okay, perfect, yeah. Yeah,
So that's
skipping small keys
also
in this
why Advo brought Makar to the main room, so he doesn't have to save warp.
Mhm. Which is what Kit did.
Yep.
We see a little bit of a routing difference there. Jasnik's doing a 1 hour and 24-minute Mila. Oh, it's a little
Classic.
scary to put off the Spear Zeros, but a shard isn't too big a deal. Subnormous rune strat here, nicely done by Advo.
Beautiful, and another spiky.
Okay.
Love to see those.
Yeah. So if it was me, I would prefer to find all the swords first before the shard, because that would tell me high roll is nothing.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. Jazz did go back, yeah, for that gunboat.
There's sword number 1.
Yep. So we're just missing one sword and one shard. Kit's about to grab that sword from the 7 Armless room. And Jazz is heading into Wind Temple. I assume he has the hook shot. It's not on his tracker. It would be a little gutsy to go into Wind Temple without the hook shot.
He has Neilrock cleared on his tracker.
Okay.
So I trust him that he actually has the hook shot.
He
Wait,
doesn't have
he
hook shot?
doesn't? Oh no.
Hook shot was on Neil Rock. Yeah.
The island
I
chest.
thought, yeah, he was definitely there because he and Lyric were there at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh no. Did he forget that chest? That's not good.
Oh, that would be tragic.
Yeah. We'll see. Oh,
Nope,
it's
he
up
doesn't
there.
have it! Oh
Wow.
no!
That is really bad. That is really unfortunate for Jazz.
Oh.
And he has it marked off on his tracker too, so like
Yeah.
he might be just very confused once he runs out of locations. Oh boy,
That's probably what's gonna happen.
that is rough. Yeah, must have just forgotten about that chest. Alright, looks like Kit managed to get a lead over Advo here. Unless I
Oh,
missed
that's
something.
a new setup. With the broken floors.
Yeah, doing the backflips.
That is cool. Nice, gets it.
Yep, and nothing. And so we have two. Well, we have 3 checks because Mulgar could do something. Got the mini boss on KitKat's side.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see
think
if that
Ed was
works.
still a bit ahead of Kit, just because he
Okay.
already has done the mini boss, according to his tracker.
Oh,
at
did he
least.
do the mini boss? Okay, I missed that completely. So that means that the mini boss is nothing. Interesting.
Yeah, judging by the fact he waits for the central cyclone to stop, yeah, he's
Okay.
going to basement.
All right. So unlikely. Well, I don't know. Is it? Maybe it's a 50-50 whether we hit go mode in this dungeon. We have 2 checks left, 2 items remaining for go mode, but we have Octofairy, or not Octofairy. We have Manenko. I don't know why I mixed those ones up. Manenko and potentially Master Sword Chamber if we find one more shard.
Yeah, Manenko's clearly just half of an Octo, because Manenko has 2
Yeah.
eyes and Octo has 4 eyes.
That's true. Yeah, that math checks out. Math does check out. Oh.
Okay, we are not gonna go mode Wind Temple this time.
Nope. Is Mulgara something? And if Mulgara is a shard, I assume you go down to Hyrule maybe? I don't know. Maybe you check Manenko though, because Manenko's pretty fast. You're not gonna go back to Windfall.
Manenko's a pretty quick check.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Unfortunate for Jasnix here. Not having that hook shot for this dungeon.
Yep. And does opt to defeat the mini-boss. Not the mini-boss. The 3 Dark Knights guarding the big key chest.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't get the small key behind the Stonehead in the second room.
That's so true. Oh, this is rough.
Just all in all, very unfortunate.
Yep.
But that's rando for ya.
Alright, Advo entering Mulgara. Now there is a way to one cycle Mulgara. I don't know if Advo has a practice. I know I do not. It's not equipping the bombs, so yeah, just gonna go for the standard Mulgara fight. I know Jazz was practicing this one.
Yeah, I've also heard that.
So, fortunately, of course, Jazz cannot do Mulgara yet.
Nope.
Come back with the hook shot for that.
Oh yeah, gotta put in some cat jams.
Oh yeah?
Since we have the luxury of Wind Temple this time around.
Can't get there. Luckily has lots of health. But Mulgara does hurt. You want to not take that much damage.
I mean, we have 7 hearts. We're fine.
Yeah. 7 hearts soup. Surely. Alright, gets the grab. Can you get the re-grab? No.
Sadly not.
Alright, Lyric entering Wind Temple. So yeah, all the runners gonna be in Wind Temple at the same time. That's just how it works here in Wind Waker Land.
Yeah. Honestly, pretty straightforward this seed with how we tackle our dungeons.
Yeah. I think Lyric has her hookshot recolored as well. If I saw correctly. To be a little more purple.
Yeah, we're gonna see that in a bit to check on that.
Alright, Mulgara. Shard? No!
Nothing.
Okay, so that means that Manenko is a shard, and Master Sword is vanilla.
Yep.
Okay, and I could definitely see Advo just going for those 2 checks right away, because
yeah. Exactly.
it is your fastest options, probably. Alright, kit also done with Mulgara.
Honestly, the best thing about this qual that we get to catch them 4 times.
Yep. Yeah, we just back-to-back cat jams from Advo and KitKat. Non-stop.
What a great time to watch this qualifier.
Alright, Advo warping to Windfall? Yes. Alright, gonna grab Manenko. And yeah, Shard, you have to go to Hyrule. Even if it's nothing, you can run in Cabana right after, which is your densest location. Yeah, hookshot
as
is
Momo
hard
already.
required for Momo.
Exactly.
Wind Temple. If Wind Temple's not on though, you can. Okay, you can skip the hookshot. There's a way to get into paw print without the hookshot. You can morph hover in the climb to do that. You could do all the fancy boating course earlies and stuff like that. Yeah, Jasnik's probably getting a little worried here. We'll see this big chest and be relieved, thinking that it's his hookshot, perhaps. But then when it's not his hookshot, would not be good.
Yep.
Yep, and Advo going straight into Hyrule. This should be a vanilla sword. And then
Pretty
yeah,
much
we're
as
just
expected.
right into Oh, but Kit's not going for that route. Kit's going for Cabana first, perhaps chasing density.
Ooh. Yeah. Since he knows he has to find 2 more go mode items,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
probably wants to hope that he only has to dip one singular island.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the reasoning is sound there, but unfortunately, not the correct play to seed.
Yeah. Sad but true.
Alright, light arrows make this fight completely trivial.
Absolutely.
Can even hit 2 at the same time.
One light arrow for the cost of 2.
Yeah. And yeah, there is the vanilla Master Sword.
And that puts Advo in go mode.
Mm-hmm. So 135 is our first go mode on Restream here.
Yep.
So yeah, the others fair.
Likely to finish sub 145, maybe even
Oh yeah.
even quicker. Depending on how the rest of Hyrule goes. Yes, yeah, you did in fact miss Vanilla Vasa Sword.
Alright, there is a brown chest for Jazz, and I assume he doesn't have anything left. Oh, he has Manenko. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna go for Manenko, hoping for a hook shot. And he's gonna get a shard. He's gonna go into Hyrule, hoping for a hook shot. He's gonna get the sword, and then be very confused. And hopefully he finds his way back to Neil Rock. Kit's
I
continuing.
mean, we even had two vanilla placements of the limbs in this random seed because our first pick though was also vanilla.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, that was a shard locked by Grapple on Rockspire boating, the gunboat.
Oh, maybe. Maybe he can rule it out, but I mean, even then, being able to figure out what you mismarked could be anything.
Yeah.
Something you mispeaked. It's not a good feeling. Which is why I hate last locationing things.
Absolutely.
That feeling of dread, thinking like maybe I mismarked something. Yeah, for the shard. I mean, at this point, you probably, just go Hyrule.
Kid also going for animal abuse.
Yeah. Yeah, now to check that Adva managed to avoid the seat because of the routing.
Yep.
Yeah, Jazz gonna head into Hyrule. And also not having the lights for Hyrule, so this can be a slower fight for Jazz. That is some rough stuff.
And well, now onto the final stairs in Ganon's Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few moblins and darknuts that separate him from Puppet Ganon.
Snake hit going for this check as well on headstone. Which is nothing.
Yep, makes sense though because it's just on the way since he just did big pig.
Yeah.
Now
I'm
I'm gonna
doing
do
cyclist
cyclist
as
as well.
Advo gonna be the first one in Puppet Cannon on restream. Missing that
Missing
first
the
shot,
snipe.
but Advo showing that there's a reason why he is back-to-back season champion.
Ooh, beautiful second shot. Oh,
Nicely done.
Great PG1 from Apple.
There's a vanilla sword for Jazz. Now out of location, needs to do a deep think.
And
As
now
to-
he is the confusion sets in.
Yep. I would probably just
Wondering
kind of
what he might
open
have
the
missed.
dark portal, honestly. Give me some chance to think about what I messed up.
Not gonna go for it though.
No. Oh, we're reading the hints. Fortunately, it is not the hints.
Ooh, and a double grip on Atvo's side.
Nicely done.
That puppet again is clean so far.
Yeah. Alright, Kit finally going to Manenko here. I mean, out of locations at this point.
Yeah.
Fantastic trying to get out of Gales from Hyrule. All bit there, I think.
Ah, I'm barely missing the drop shot.
And there's the oh, and also the Master Sword on their side is purple. That's cool.
Looks amazing.
Alright, there's that shard for Kit. And now we'll be heading into Hyrule. Advo done with PG, gonna go for a rope climb now. A little mashing.
Little mashing action.
Looks like Jazz is just kind of going back to
Oh,
places
two-thirds of
he
the way.
may have mispeaked. Thinking. It definitely sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, Kit on his way towards Hyrule.
Yep. They're clearing out this basement room in Wind Temple. Nicely done on Advo's side, getting that slide.
Good old Pog slide.
Yeah, 7
And getting
heart
the
suit
grab-
Ganon. I think it will be fine.
Yeah.
Although, we always gotta bring it up. Advo famously did die to Ganondorf at SGO. But it's not happening today, I don't think.
Nah, not with 7 hearts.
It's the parry, nicely done. Yeah, Ganondorf is like a sub-minute fight with Soup.
Yep.
Which is pretty fast.
Perfecting a final shot.
Alright.
And that's GG's for Advo.
GG's to Advocate.
Finishing first on Restream and in the entire race.
Yeah, well done. 142.02.
Very
and
well
Jasnik's getting that hook shot, remembering.
Let's go.
Yep. And now returning to Wind Temple to pick up the remaining checks. Yeah, GG's to Advil. See if he is coming in for an interview, I believe.
Lovely.
And welcome, Advo. GG's.
Oh, thank
GG's,
you.
Advo.
You still got it.
Look at
Absolutely.
it. Okay, I was also pretty lucky.
You
My
did
route
get
just
to
kind
see
of worked.
yeah.
It kind of worked out.
It just worked out, yeah.
Yeah, you and Kit were very close. Kit was slightly behind in Wind Temple, but then you went straight to Maninka, whereas Kit did all the other
That
overworld stuff
sucks.
that you had. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's just how it goes.
Welcome, Advo.
sometimes.
GG's.
Yeah, sometimes it's just
Yep.
yeah. Overall, I
Still
also
got it.
actually played pretty well.
Absolutely.
I had like one mistake in DRC and one in Taji,
You did get to skip.
like missing the water cycle.
It does work
in
out, yeah.
Yeah, you
Taji,
and Kit
Taji into a one skip,
Yeah.
and
were,
then
was slightly
falling in the lava in
behind Wind
DRC.
Temple, but then you
But
went
other than
straight
that,
to Maninka, whereas Kit
Pretty
did all.
good.
Yeah, very solid play. How did you find
Absolutely.
the seed as far as routing it goes?
It was pretty like not bad at all. Looking for a hammer took like forever, but I also just delayed Windfall in hope of like finding something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Not-
fair.
I mean, I could have had that like right away. I found delivery back on my first Windfall trip.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So just
But not
yeah.
gonna live up to the last season's first qual.
No, not really. This was like a normal seed, yeah. Nothing crazy about it.
Yeah. You heard that, Mobo? That seed was not terrible.
No, I heard it and I'm upset.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty chill. I was very happy that Menenko had something, because I was like, okay, my like the bottom floor of Wind Temple had nothing, so.
Yep.
But then yeah, Menenko having the shard, like just makes everyone full clear Wind Temple anyways.
Yeah.
So lyric with the Mulgera storage.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Nice.
That is sick. Yeah, you can't save warp out. You do need to wait for this cutscene.
I always think about that when I have like Goma storage.
We couldn't get the seat. It was very nice to see. Well, swag.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall everything went fairly well, like you said. No,
Really good. My first good PG since I'm playing again. My last two were like not that great.
Yeah, very
That
very
PG
solid
was
PG.
really great, though,
Yeah.
I have to say. Generally, a pretty amazing Puppet Cannon fight, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Oh, nice instant shot from Kid. Ah, damn. Missed the last one.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you and Kit were pretty close throughout the season. Like all four of you, we're always in the dungeons together at different stages.
All
DRC,
four.
Tachi, Wind Temple.
Was fun to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always cool when the resume is really close.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
You
That's
love
what
to
we're
see
looking
it.
for.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the season 7 settings?
I like them. I really it was really funny how like we make like ankle, like we start with 3 Chingo statues, then see the first, then see Bird's Peak, Chingo statue not required, ankle hinted itself, and then the last statue hinted, and the Goshitar is the first item you find.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
GG's
And-
to Gymnast.
Very
damn.
funny item
Yeah.
placement and hints.
Yeah, GG's. Jim finishing in second place for 146.38.
Jim
GG.
actually
Ooh, nice
practicing
back
before the tournament starts.
Yeah.
Makes him scary.
Shocking.
It is definitely very scary. Jim, an extremely talented runner, as we all know. Right, Kit with a clean double or trog shot there. And Lyric entering the mini boss, or not the Master Sword. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. The Master Sword chamber fight. Yeah.
It's basically a mini boss.
Yeah. I'm in mixed pools mode, you know, it's a mini boss entrance.
Even plays the mini boss music.
But yeah, I really like the settings. I like that we actually still managed to like figure out new stuff. Implementing combat caves with cutting out the stupid ones.
Yeah, being able to exclude certain locations is really great.
Jazz great for the win cycle. Gets one. Let's go.
He asked me for this like a few days ago. If I know how to do, like, if I know how to do this. Damn.
Nice.
Okay, a second.
Sheesh. I could not get this to work when I was trying.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't get the last one. So close, but very
still,
impressive.
2 is really
skip
nice.
One flying cycle, right?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah.
Two.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So he just needs to grab the one more. Well, on Ganondorf here, as Lurk breaks the barrier.
Pretty much exactly one I have behind Kit.
Yeah, Lyric and Jazz were also very close, but unfortunately Jazz must have forgotten about the chest on Needle Rock, so it went into Wind Temple without the hook shot.
Yeah,
and
that is GG's for Kit, finishing second restream and getting third place overall.
Very nice.
Yeah, 149.18. Not too bad.
But yeah, Lyric and Jazz were extremely close together. For example, Lyric was pretty much done with Goma as Jazz entered Goma, and in Tower of the Gods it was pretty much the opposite, where Jazz finished Godan and Lyric basically just started the fight.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, and I think we will bring in Kit for an interview. And Jazz in Go mode, gonna go into Hyrule now. And some unfortunate routing on Jazz's side, a lot of double dips here and there, but welcome on in, Kit. GG's.
GG's.
GG's. How you feeling about that?
You gotta love it when it's a full clear. You gotta love it. Yeah. But yeah, before I say anything, GG's advert on that win. Nice for you to win the first qual.
For once, my qualifiers are always ass.
Well, yeah, but no, for this comparing the seed to the last season's first qualifier, it was better. Not that that's a big bar.
Hey, I didn't play last season the season's like first qualifier, so.
Oh yeah, it sucked. And actually, that plays into one point that I wanted to mention is I feel like someone might have a question as to why I did grandma. Okay, so I did notice the bottle said not required, but I didn't know if the hint said that the specific bottle wasn't required since I already had a bottle in my inventory.
I was also thinking that I was not sure about it because you start with a bottle. I wondered if it works like random settings where like quivers, for example, aren't in spiky chests when you started with boomerang. So I wasn't sure if it's not required because we started with a bottle.
Yeah. And so I've been screwed over by hints once in a qualifier season race. I didn't want to happen again, so I just took a safe and worst case scenario, I got soup. Everyone likes soup. It tasty, so that's
exactly.
Yeah. And that
I think we also
decision.
argued about that when the restream or like when the race started, whether or not grandma's actually required.
Yeah.
Does it work that way? Like, does it? Is them not required because that you already have a bottle?
I think so.
But they're also still in spiky chests, so I didn't know.
Yeah. So it could have been an item, grandma.
Okay, good to know.
Because
I feel like my routing for like the first half was actually really, really good. I don't know how it looked to you guys, but to me it felt like I had a lead. I don't know, these my executions still felt clean, so I don't have many complaints about the first half of the seed. I feel like my routing kind of slowed into place. I think for me, I mean, there's a few execution hiccups here and there. Top G, I think, is the one that sticks out to me, but for the most part, it was fine. It's just that late game that just did not like me and just had to have a full clear.
I got really lucky. I did like when I came out of Wind Temple, I was missing a shard and a sword, and I did Benenko. I already planned to do Cabana, outset Headstone, and then Fire Mountain. But then I got I started with Benenko, but then I would get into Cabana and obviously checked Hyrule first, and I just got everything.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, you and Avover were very close throughout the entire
Yeah.
seed, for sure.
Yeah.
So unfortunate, unlucky in the end game with which checks we decided to do.
But honestly, sub 150, third place in a qual for a full clear. I think I'll take that, and it's kind of it's reassuring for myself, because I know that if that's what I do with a full clear, then it's like if I have a seed that's on my side, then and I play like this, then
still a really strong showing.
For sure, yeah, definitely one of the favorites in the tournament, I think.
I agree.
Runner-up at SGL, a third place in Season 6, so...
Yeah.
And I don't know if Rick Schmitty is going to participate, so...
I was thinking that, yeah. We'll see how Bobby does. I think Bobby is one person to look out for.
Yeah, another one, the Laz finishing in 4th place here, 155 or 150. Another runner, up-and-coming runner. That is
Yeah, I've been saying this like on and off. I've been saying this like on and off for quite a while. But honestly, like I feel like there's been like such a massive influx of new players, and that combined with like some of like the old veterans that are staying around, I feel like this season is probably going to be the closest, I think, and the most exciting to watch out of the last ones. I just think that top 24 is going to be massive, and I'm excited for it.
Top 24 is going to be hella stacked.
The skill skill level in general has risen like so much. Like the people have been are so much better than S4 overall.
Yeah, for sure.
I was thinking about it earlier. Like I was discussing with myself so much if I should do DRC, like the DRI Secret Cave without Fire Ice Arrows. In the end, I did it, and I was like, okay, it's definitely way slower than having Fire Ice Arrows, but in the end, to be fair, I did not do Fire Mountain, which I probably would have done if I came back with Fire Ice Arrows, because I would have just gone there. So honestly, I might do that again.
That's fair. Yeah, you're the only one on Restream that did DRI Cave, I think. Everyone
I was thinking about it like for so long while it was there.
I think it's one of those checks that's like you want to do optimally, but like sometimes it can really screw you over. It only saves. I think it saves about like a good few seconds if you do it with Fire and Ice Arrows. But I think
it saves like at least 45. I want to say.
Yeah. To me, it's similar to like Pompey and Vera without Picto or something like that. But it's also Lens has about Picto. And but yeah, it's some seeds is worth it, some seeds isn't, and that's Lyric finishing as well. Just wanted to bring that up as well.
GG's.
Yeah,
GG's to Lyric. 5th place,
overall.
3rd on Restream.
Very strong showing.
Yeah. And we'll see if Lyric wants to come in yet. So she will come in for an interview. And Jazz not too far behind on the rope climb now.
Oh, that was not Lyric. Oh, rip, Jazz falling down on the rope climb.
Oh no.
Okay.
Jazz is just not having his best time today. But it happens.
Yeah.
There are more qualifiers to play.
There are, yeah. Maybe
So
just a bit frazzled with the hookshot incident.
It might be like a little tilted, and like at that point, like, just doesn't.
The hookshot did surprise me quite a bit. I was fully expecting it to be on Windfall. I got the grapple out of logic by doing the diamond step early, and I completely and with that logic, I completely predicted. I thought that hookshot was going to be on Windfall, but then no, it was on Needle Rock Chest. I'm like, oh, it's 8 bag, of course.
I also expected it to be like, oh yeah, I guess it must be like followed by the spoils bag. So.
Yep.
But then, well, I mean, it did with Maggie's letter into bait bag on Postman.
Yeah.
but just not in the way you expect.
And GG's to Alex, finishing in 6th place, 157.30.
Also, can we talk about the hearts?
I mentioned that during the stream.
Yeah.
That's like
Actually,
more hard than we
are-
had a Miniblins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is wild. Yeah, just now playing
We're
some
getting to-
like brand chests, but getting 6, 7 hearts by the end of the season, that's crazy.
So many art containers out there.
Yeah, literally 3 art containers and like a bunch of art pieces.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Jazz finishing up here. Still gonna get that sub 2.
And GG's.
GG's.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah, 7th place, 158.38.
We forget
And we
Lyric
have-
and the... Okay.
Yeah, Lyric and Jazz, welcome on in. GG's to both of you.
GG's.
GG's.
GG's. I guess we'll start with Jazz, since you had that unfortunate incident with the hook shot. You want to talk about that?
Lol, I just forgot to open the chest. I don't really know what happened. I think I just forgot to open it, so oops.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I was not too happy with how I was playing before, and then I guess I got to the end, I was like, the seed just probably sucks, but oh no, I just messed up. But oh well.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Yeah, I mean, like you said, the rest of the seed, I feel like you were a bit unlucky in your routing. You ended up double dipping quite a bit. For example, like Popper, you double dipped, and of course, high roll and stuff, you ended up double dipping. One of the biggest divergences, I guess, was that you were the only one on Restream to not do Diamond Step after Horseshoe.
Yeah.
Which meant that you had that grapple much later, even though I think you were the first on Restream to go to Horseshoe. Like, what was your kind of decisions with not doing Diamond Step after Horseshoe?
I just didn't do it because I don't like doing Diamond Step early from that angle. I just find it really awkward, so I just try not to do it from there. But
That's why you store a horseshoe.
Oh, I should have done that. Wait, I did have leaf. Oh,
I agree with you. Doing that.
I should have done that
from down there.
I forgot about that.
It's a little awkward because now you have to like you do the cave first, then you have to like put the go back to the second hole because the last one you can't get storage in, or you could do bomb push if you have it, and then I have to go back to the chest, which is like a little awkward, but
yeah. But yeah, that was one of the things that made your routing a little bit more clunkier.
Yeah.
In the end.
I kind of as soon as I got the grapple there, I was like, I'm not winning this race. There's just absolutely no chance. I knew it was over at that moment because like it was so annoying because I knew I immediately had to like double dip Pop Print, Rock Spire, and then it just made everything else I did just worse. So it was kind of like one of those like cascading mistakes that just like led to so much more time lost down the line too. So
yeah, that's a little bit got randoed there, I guess, in the end. Yeah, how was the seed for you, Lyric? How did you find that?
I thought my routing was pretty good, at least in the beginning, but then I ended up full clearing the seed, so I don't know. I think I waited too long to go into Wind Temple. Because I was like, I need 4 items for Go Mode. Surely not all 4 of them will be in Wind Temple. So I was like, I'll just go rest of the overworld, and then all of them were in Wind Temple, so that felt bad. But
yeah, I mean, I don't blame
execution wise, I was not playing that great. There were a couple tricks that I just messed up, but it is what it is.
You got Mulgara storage for us on Restream.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Jazz were very close throughout the entire seed, of course, until the very end with Jazz and Wind Temple. But we have 3 finishes now for the top 10. Mr. Mario in 8th with a 2:02, 05, and then Sizzle finishing 4 seconds right after with a 2:02.09, and then Drew finishing 10 seconds after to secure top 10. 2:02.19
all within
GGs.
15 seconds.
Within 3 points of each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Fortunately, I mean, the way qualifier points are calculated, it's off your time, not your placement. So they'll end up having similar times or similar scores, I guess. But
yeah, within 3 points, like
yeah,
848, like 848, 847, 845.
yeah, very very close. But yeah, overall, I think we all kind of agree that the seed was not too mean. Yeah, Lyric, you
Yes,
were the only
it
one.
wasn't.
You were the only one at the start to immediately go to Mother and Child, and then because of that, maybe you went straight to Outset.
Yeah, that was my reasoning. I figured we got the bottle, and I was like, I'll just go to Mother and Child. I planned on doing Outset anyway, before Windfall, so it just made Brownie easier.
Yeah, and you ended up having that spoils bag for the first Windfall dip.
I forgot I had to do kids before turning in my gold pendant, so I just kind of handed it to her. She didn't like it.
What's that?
Classic.
It is definitely one of those things
What
that.
am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah, it's hard to finish or hard to keep in mind, but yeah. Thanks to your side of the route, we kind of had some awareness of the bait bag logic with the hook shot and stuff like that early on. And then
I
of course
thought
everyone.
I thought the bait bag meant that Big Pig would have to have the hook shot. I kind of forgot about Needle Rock. So that's why I went to Big Pig pretty soon after Tower of the Gods. Because I just forgot about Needle Rock, but
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely hard to go Neo Rock anyways in these settings because, you want to do at least one of the other checks there, if not all of them. So going there for just one check is pretty rough.
That is the worst thing that can happen in these settings, honestly, by now. I feel like.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, obviously not the worst thing in like general, like a whole seed, but like just for like one island triple dipping Needle Rock sucks.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah, can't wait to see that hard required triple dip Neo Rock seed. It's gonna be glorious. Oh, and we have another
Alrighty.
finish with Magnus 20501. GG's.
Are we about ready to wrap it up here then?
Yeah, I think
Sure.
so. If anyone has some final comments or thoughts about season 7 or the seed.
Nope.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It'll be a good season.
Very excited for
Good
this
to be
season.
back.
All right, so shout out to our trackers, our Arctic Fern, Jade Miniboo, and Lada Chiamaka. We really, really appreciated you, and we could not do it without you. And also shout out to our commentators, Tanjo and David. I almost said Lyric. Lyric was a runner. Shout out to our runners. You should go check them out. They're very, very cool. Yes, the next qualifier, I believe, is on Saturday, August 3rd, I think at noon Eastern.
Yes,
Correct
noon.
me if I'm wrong. Yep. All right, and so we have 7 more qualifiers to do. So if you are interested in playing in Season 7, you have 7 more chances. Well, not 7 more chances. You need to do 2 minimum. But we have 7 more qualifiers coming up. All right, we are going to go raid Sledgen, who is trucking along on this seed right now. And I believe he might be almost done. But he, I think, participated in Mini Blins and is a rising Wind star. I believe in him. All right, that'll be it for ZSR for the Wind Waker today, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
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 Yeah.